most disrespected person in America is the black woman. The most unprotected person in America is the black woman. The most neglected person in America is the black woman.
It's really disgusting and sad that, women nowadays can't travel safely, can't go to the gas stations without being fearful, can't shop without feeling worried, or, handle any type of business without being sexually assaulted or just assaulted, period. Today's case, we will be talking about the tragic murder of Shadina Smith. Hi guys, I'm LeyaFields. If you're new, welcome. And if you want to bring awareness for Black and brown victims, please share and subscribe, leave a thumbs up and comment below so you never miss a video. Shadina Smith was a 29-year-old from Harlem, New York. Her family described her as a person full of life and always had a smile on her face. Everyone loved Shadina. I mean, she had like a very gravitating spirit that people really could not resist. And she was also a mother to a beautiful 1-year-old son. She devoted her life to make sure her son was taken care of. And, she had this unexplainable love like most mothers. I'm a mother. Most of us, we just have this unexplainable love for our children. And she definitely expressed that. And speaking about love, Shadina was also engaged to her fiance, Josh Hall. They were very much in love, and I'm sure they were ready to tie the knot. But unfortunately, Shadina wouldn't be able to walk down an aisle in a white dress or be a present mother to her 1-year-old son. It was approximately 12:30 p.m., January 16, 2021. when Shadina Smith had reportedly just left her apartment in New York City, when a man allegedly groped her sexually as she made her way out to the street, leaving her apartment. So, of course, Shadina is in disbelief. She's angry. She's like, what the hell? I mean, I'm pretty sure she felt so violated by this man. So, she returned home, and as soon as possible, she went to tell her fiance. She let her fiance know, look, there was this man that basically sexually assaulted me out there. And the two left their Harlem apartment to confront him. And minutes later, it escalated into a huge argument, and Shadina was murdered. On the first floor hallway of their apartment building, the man shot both Shadina and her fiance. Shadina was shot in her chest 3 times and was rushed to the hospital, but unfortunately she was unresponsive. But Shadina's fiance was, conscious and alert, and he was also injured in his left arm and chest, but he was later on released from the local hospital. The very sad part about this case is that the man that shot Shadina and her husband, he has yet to be located. Police have not shared if they have any suspects or persons of interest that might have killed Shadina. But after shots were fired, the man just fled the scene. So right now, this case is currently unsolved. Now, I want to share my thoughts about this case because I was highly upset at the fact that, she was violated first thing. And men, I really want to encourage you guys to please do better, hold each other accountable. It's getting to the point where women, we're scared to even turn down a guy without feeling like, is he going to kill me? Is he going to shoot me? Because there are tons of cases where women have turned down a man for just not wanting to go out on a date with them or not, wanting to give a man her number. And he retaliated, called her the B words and all types of names, and then ends up killing her. And for what? It's very senseless. It's very senseless. And of course, as a woman, you're going to go and tell your man that, or you're going to tell just anybody that you feel like can protect you, hey, this man violated me, this man touched me. And I really want to get into that as well, because some people felt like she should have called the cops instantly instead of approaching him with her fiance, because it just escalated the whole situation. Half of me, I don't really agree with her notifying her fiance to handle that situation, because you really don't know if that person you're approaching is just straight up strapped. Like, that person could be really dangerous, especially if you're going out there, very hostile. And I understand that he was very upset. I understand that she felt very violated, but at the same time, like, you have to have a mindset that I'm going to protect myself, or just be alert that, okay, this can possibly escalate into the very worst. You're risking your own life. And I really encourage people to call the police. And that's another thing that I saw a lot of people had comments about, because a lot of people felt like, nowadays the police, you don't want to kill, you can't really trust the police. And I feel like we have to have some type of balance. This is just my opinion, because at the end of the day, not all police, want to kill black people. There are good police out there. And I also understand the fear of being, I guess, calling the police and bringing the police into that situation, because you don't know which one you might get on that day. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, so I understand. I really encourage people to call the police. If you're ever in a situation where you feel violated, I wouldn't just go on and approach that person head on straight, because you never know. And I live in Georgia. I live in the South. So the South, everyone is strapped. Everyone has, their guns and stuff like that. So there's definitely a higher chance of someone just blowing your head off. You get what I'm trying to say? So you have to definitely think twice. And in New York, the murder rate actually went up more than 40% from 2019 to 2020 in New York. So things are definitely looking a little more rougher now. And I highly suggest, like, if you are in an area where there's just a lot of that going on, like, you got to kind of move just a little bit more smarter, because nowadays people are ruthless. It's COVID. A lot of things are going on in the world, and you really just have to double check everything. It's definitely, like, really disturbing that there are so many women out here that are being sexually assaulted or in danger, just strolling on the street, just minding their business. And I'm a Christian. I definitely encourage people to, when you go out in the street, when you go out and when you're, trying to handle your business, pray over yourself, put the full armor of God over yourself when you're out and about, because that's protection. That's protection for me. Let me know what you guys think. Would you have called the police, or would you, handle it yourself? But, I really just want to encourage people to think twice on how you move. And I also wanted to bring awareness to Shadina Smith's case, because I felt like it was out there, but it kind of just was out there for like a couple of days and just vanished, because I really want to bring out that black women need to be protected. People do not, majority of the population see black women as the low. And that really needs to change. That really needs to stop. We really just need to protect our women. And I definitely applaud her fiance for going out there trying to protect her. But it's really unfortunate that that situation, and that stupid, disgusting man, took her life and took her away from her son, because now he's going to be out here with no mother. And I also want to share with you guys that a GoFundMe campaign was also set up to help Shadina and her family during this difficult time, and you can find it in the link below. She did, leave behind her 1-year-old son, so please, just support in any way that you can. But I really just wanted to talk about this case because, look, we need to bring awareness regarding sexual assault, and her story should never go unnoticed.